official sport. All right, well, we're here. So this is going to be Wouldn't Cyber a Bot number 17. And first up, we are going to get, looks like Vivi and Joe P. Real off stream, as well as Melody and LordLouie. So let me tag everyone.
All right, and while PolarBair is on stream, I'll be providing comms. Let's see.
Yes. So this is going to be good. Let me see if Flippy is here. There.
I think Flippy posted earlier, yeah. Yeah, in the tournament chat. So I think it should be fine.
Yeah, so I have called everyone.
Yep. Yeah, only Flippy's offline right now on Fightcade. Oh yeah, and Vivi's not on it yet. People are getting their last minute energy drinks, last minute bathroom breaks. Getting ready to game.
Well, okay. I guess if Flippy... Oh, no, he came online. Okay.
There we go. I was right. He was getting a snack ready. Getting something to drink.
All right, everything looks good. Can you see?
I mean, I'm just gonna join on Fightcade. Yeah, don't worry. So there might be a little delay compared to the. I think it should be fine. All right, so Swordsman versus KillerBee. Last time actually we played, it was a really close set, and after playing Savaki in Japan, I'm starting to think Swordsman is actually pretty strong matchup against KillerBee. Not to the point of being like super positive for Swordsman, but definitely more solid than you'd expect. Really good grab here by PolarBair. Tries to go for that OTG with the trap on. Flippy, very much a player who will focus on getting little hits in, then zoning. And right as I said that, uses the forward drill. So I guess he's trying to get that that advantage as long as PolarBair has it. Ooh, and the OTG after getting... Was that the full charge sword? After getting that, it's hard to come back. It was just one hit of it, so maybe not the full one. Oh, and KillerBee's true worst enemy vertical gear there, anti-airing Flippy. Flippy trying to zone, but yeah, PolarBair being really good at blocking that mine. That's a low, but no problem here. Oh, this time gets hit, a little knockdown. And Flippy gets him with a laser 4-hit at that distance. Pretty good for him. And more lasers to cause chip, for those who don't know. Special attacks in Cyberbots cause chip, and normals do not. So most gun attacks are normal and will not cause chip like those mines, but the laser will. Ooh, drills into them and manages to get the grab. Flippy currently has the advantage, tries to push with the charge sword, but PolarBair gets a good grab. Not quite the full OTG combo there, but still pretty decent added damage. And the airborne drill, but manages to punish it with Swordsman legendary ground normals. And the jump and grab will do it. Very close round there, though. Pretty hype. And the photon splash. Such a key part of Swordsman tool. That triple projectile there, also a special, causes chip. Vertical gear here, one of the few exceptions to that rule. It is a special, it doesn't cost chip. There's only 2 specials like that in the game. Or 5, depending on how you want to count it. Multiple characters have those specials. Pretty even match so far. Slight advantage for Flippy here. He could decide to play it out defensively, still tries to get in a few extra hits. And now the balance has swung in PolarBair's favor. That chip won't quite do it just yet. Both of them fully charged. Ooh, but unfortunately does the digging move. There's a few junk moves in this game, and KillerBee's digging move is one. It's pretty much a free punish for your opponent. There's a few times where it'll get you out of trouble. Very nice air grab there from Flippy. Still the
really
advantage.
close.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice grab. And the first match goes to PolarBair. Pretty hype. Like I said, I think this is pretty good for Swordsman, not like perfect. But yeah, after facing you recently, after facing Savaki, I'm really starting to see that Swordsman is better equipped against a flyer than you'd expect. Oh, very nice jump L into drill from Flippy here. It's very tough to do combos with KillerBee. That one is slightly easier, but it's also very risky. Very good OTG from PolarBair. Oh, but the laser stops the charge blade right on time. The Slay Sword laser here, but right outside of its range. Photon Splash. What a quick round. Already both players pretty low. Flippy with a slight advantage, but of course KillerBee lowest defense in the game. It can swing really quickly. Ooh, and PolarBair is in chip range. A drill or a laser will do it. Tries to vertical gear there, and unfortunately does not, blocks the laser, but gets chipped out. Dash and sword. Ooh, vertical gear with that crazy hitbox, getting Flippy behind another vertical gear. Even though it doesn't knock down, you can see just the damage of hitting it once. It's already pretty good. Alright, Flippy opts for the super, a little bit of free chip. PolarBair didn't have time to jump out of there. Ooh, very good knockdown, and yeah, that was some really good OTG damage. Swordsman, one of the best OTG damages in the game if you hit with all hits of the jump down H, jump to H. And a drill to get out of that corner, gets back into there to do some zoning. Some aerial attack from PolarBair there. Oh, very nice, the Photon Splasher. And drills into them, but gets punished with a full target combo from PolarBair. Oh, mine. Ooh, digging move. What's the punish? A grab. 4 hits. Flippy is not mashing there on the L grab. It's not a lot of bonus damage, but it is some. And the digging move again. Ooh, tries to go for a boost L, but it was a little too late. Huh? Wait, Flippy is teaching me something. Does KillerBee Super have invulnerability frames? When? That was crazy. That was sick. I'm flabbergasted as we speak. That was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, no, same here. I am learning a lot today.
I did not know that there were anything like this. That was nuts. Flippy, you're gonna have to answer this information because I was unaware. All right. I gotta get my head back into the next match. I'm just having thoughts. Very few for everyone who's surprised at my surprise, very few supers in this game have any invulnerability frames. The only one that's super obvious about is Blodia's. It has a lot.
No
I think
mashing. It's too bad.
no mashing. Yeah, we'll get the round for PolarBair, where Flippy could have gotten out of that and survived with a little tech. But yeah, most characters don't have invulnerability on their super, so seeing Flippy get out and use what appeared to be invulnerability to cause a really good punish there. Because KillerBee's super, it is technically possible to combo into it, but it's frame perfect. But it does a ton of damage, so if you can get it even just as a raw punish, it's pretty good. Ooh, but this aggressive plays by PolarBair will win him the set. That was a much shorter match here. It seems you downloaded something there.
It's crazy what can happen against KillerBee sometimes.
Well, yeah, that's one of the risks of playing the character that I know all too well. If you fuck up just a few too many times in a row, you just die. So it should be me against Corey the assistant.
Yes. Or he's a sort of a VTuber mutual. I've been meeting a lot of VTubers now who are into fighting games, which is fun because, you know, really interesting. Like, VTubing has kind of risen up and it's become like both an interesting technology and like a form of self-expression, you know? Sometimes I think about becoming a VTuber, but designing a good character is hard, so maybe one
I
day.
wonder. I'm imagining a mix of Cyberbots, Karnov, kind of quite a crazy classic arcade character, but who knows? Maybe
I
you'll go back
think
to your.
very direct line for like Kinnikuman type designs now, but yeah.
That's a good point. All right, I'm going in. I will be right back.
Right. Yeah, we'll see how much Corey's been able to learn in the quick time since she has signed up for this tournament. I mean, I don't know how much experience she's got in Cyberbots. Vise is, top tier, but is also kind of unwieldy to play. Got a really slow airspeed, only one air dash, but backs that up with a shred of a very strong command grab. The game is pretty demanding about you hitting the 6-2-3 motion on that, though. So on the ground, you might get various input fumbles that you don't really want to see. Playing pretty solidly on defense, though, considering how fast KillerBee can rush you down. Also, yeah, if you got called up for a match, feel free to enter your scores on challenge. It seems like everyone's done that, which is good. That can, keep us moving along. Right, nice air throw. Going for the full charge sword, which for KillerBee, that can hit OTG, which is really scary. I think we've been going fast enough so far that we can play some of losers on stream as well. So I'll do losers round 2, and then maybe I guess you guys can play off stream if you want, Joe and vFlippy. All right, switching now to Fordy. Fordy is a pretty cool character. Can take a bit of work, but they do have some nice defensive options. They have a DP, which can help, but the main thing with Fordy is you want to be keeping those missiles out. If you can use missiles and kind of dash around and make it hard to pin you down, then this character can see some success, especially when it comes to KillerBee. KillerBee can't really like poke from you at the top of the screen the way some characters can, which is usually a weakness that Fordy has. Oh, the damage is stacking up though. One more hit could do it. It can be hard to find your footing in this game sometimes. It's when it comes to Fordy, I think the main thing you want to employ is like jump L, air missiles. The air weapons in general, for most characters, are very useful.
A little bit of Vice practice before I eventually probably face Vivi.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you put the wrong winner there.
Oh, oops.
Hey, I got 2-0.
I'm not trying to do anything here. It's gonna be me playing Vivi though, which is scary. So
Yeah, yeah.
I think we had Joe and vFlippy playing off stream. I will play Vivi on stream. And
Sounds
I'll
good.
leave it up to you, Corey and LordLouie, if you want to play off stream. That's totally fine with me. If you want to wait and be streamed, so you all can, I guess, get feedback and stuff. That's also an option.
I mean, at this small size of bracket, I'd be fine with streaming more matches. So yeah, don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
definitely. This is gonna be scary now. Let me just make sure I'm showing up on stream. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also loaded your. All right, Vice versus Swordsman, the two powerful Treads character. Though there's a third one, but we don't see Lightning quite as much.
That's true.
Treads. What do Treads have in common? They have vertical gear. They have really good jump Ls.
Oh
They
no, it
have
begins.
additional defense. Oh no, missiles into the command grab. Overall, Swordsman might have slightly better zoning. It's hard to tell. The Vice missiles are extremely good. And there's two ways to shoot them, either just one pair or two, and they'll shoot at a different angle depending. They don't cost chip. This is the one other special in the game that doesn't cost chip, the double missile shot. But it's still very obnoxious, as you can see. They have very good turn rate. They can haunt you.
Ow. Good lord.
So far, oh my god, no! The other really good OTG combo from Vice, and the really strong thing about that jump 2H, that downwards drill that Treads type have, is that it's very easy to go from that to something else afterwards, and the other player can't quite do anything about it. Maybe mashing would help, but you don't get a second chance to tech since it doesn't pop up the character. As you can see, yeah, even at that range, the missiles just curved up, very annoying. And the laser, yeah, also destroying 3 missiles didn't matter because a fourth one still hit PolarBair. Nice little sword hits. Ooh, manages to not get grabbed. Vivi sitting on a full gauge, opts for Giga Crush. We've seen her use the super before, though. Pretty cheeky. It's a command grab that's not 0 after flash, so it's pretty tough to set up into, but it's doable, and it's very cruel when it hits. It causes quite a lot of damage. Nice anti-air there from PolarBair. And Cyberbots, if you're behind your opponent when they're in the air, they cannot block. Ooh, nice little 2L there. Little downwards punch. Pretty fast, normal. Down to the wire here. We're about to get a timeout. No, the missiles will finish. PolarBair, PolarBair, who was trying to get in on Vivi. Still pretty close rounds.
PowerBair. I wish I could become PowerBair right now. I need that.
PowerBair. Well, if you press L+H, it'll do power charge. But yeah, it's for those who don't know, Vice is considered the best character in the game. That's legal. There's a boss character we don't allow in tournaments, and so it's a tough matchup for pretty much everyone. And Vivi has been very good at using that character in various ways. Very good at hitting the combos too. Ooh, nice vertical gear anti-air as well. Tries to go for the charge sword, but those missiles, not only are they obnoxiously good at chasing, they also are pretty fast.
Oh no, I missed my OTG.
Yeah, it's very tough. Swordsman is one of the few characters without a grab OTG in the game as well. So not having that one frame option, you need a little more setup. But his maximum OTG damage is very high. Unfortunately, so is Vise, but Vise gets the advantage of also having OTG grab. Ooh, down to one hit, and there was pretty much nothing to do. It's an extremely tough position against a swordsman when you're down to the pixel, because that photon splash is a special. It will chip you, and it's very tough to weave in and out of it, especially as Vise, the slowest character in the game with only one air dash. Ooh, nice try with the charge sword, but Vivi's offensive, just kind of punishing it. Ooh, nice sword here. And again, PolarBair with a really good dash under vertical gear. And here we do the Giga Crush, doing a little more damage, but the big combo from Vivi will close out this round. A little bit of a braggart's OTG combo on PolarBair, who had already lost. Missiles. Ooh, Slay Sword not quite hitting high enough. And PolarBair going forward with the oh, what a cruel little setup from PolarBair there. That was hype with the electric trap, and Vivi got caught mashing and got zapped. But from a distance, you can see how that what is it called, grinding gear? I forgot the name. The chainsaw treads just ran over that electric trap like it was nothing. Pretty cruel. Oh, doesn't quite hit with the dash H, but the grab will do it. And PolarBair with the unique mid-slicing animation, the only thing that kills the opponent without an explosion, will get the second match 1-1. That's pretty hype.
I'm so scared right now. I'm glad I could pull that off, though. It's like
That was hype.
Swordsman. It's kind of hard to do like airtight Oki in this game because of the different ways that Wake Up can go, right? So,
Yeah, get your head in the game. You can talk about it after. But yeah, as PolarBair was saying, Oki in this game is pretty weird because there's fast tech when the opponent presses boost upon landing, which will always go backwards. But different characters have different wake-up timings, which make some of them easier to OTG on. And Trez characters have shorter wake-up timing, so Vice's wake-up timing is pretty short. And on top of that, if you mash when you miss the tech, it will shorten the timer on the ground. It's pretty weird, and it's considered random by like the Japanese authority on this game's mechanics. So I can't explain it any better than this. But if you mash face buttons, I don't think directions affect that, unlike L grabs where you have to mash directions. Anyways, if you mash buttons while you're on the ground, it might shorten it. I don't know the details. It's weird. But it might shorten it by quite a lot, which will mess up someone's OTG offense. Ooh, big combo from Vivi here in the corner. Misses the OTG grab, but it's still a ton of damage. And just outside of the... oh, wow. The last hit of that wheel. Things are happening too fast for me to talk. The missiles. Both of them staring each other down. PolarBair also needs to be said, has been doing an incredible job at staying just outside of command grab range. Vice's air command grab is something really scary. Oh, wow. That little anti-air. Ooh, that might have been an attempt at the command grab from Vivi. There's no whiff animation. Oh, PolarBair is down to the pixel. Vivi will try to get the... yeah, trying to get that timeout. It's very tough for Swordsman to push anything like that. Of course, most characters don't have an air-to-air grab. Vice being one of the few with that privilege, and the best Swordsman can do to push chip is the photon splash, maybe a charge sword like that. But it's a bit more telegraphed, a bit more easy to avoid, or just to shoot missiles at. Oh no, big combo! Oh, so close. But yeah, Vivi's so good at hitting that air dash jump L into that full combo.
Yeah, Vivi has swiftly risen up to be one of our best players. Maybe our best after like S91.
After S91, maybe we'd have to see with Mibidor. Also, K-Jog gave her a pretty good beating. I
That's
was really
true.
impressed with his play last time
K-Jock,
he was.
K-Jock has not been around as much recently, but he's one of the OGs, so definitely.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was. But definitely, she's risen up the ranks. All right, is it gonna be me on stream now, or are you gonna do Corey
Yes.
B? Okay,
Yeah, you'll be on stream and then Corey, and then I think we can afford to stream the rest of it.
yeah.
And
All
yeah,
right, well,
zero and 41 milliseconds is crazy.
what's that? 0? Oh, yeah. Well, you had to go in, right? You had to go in. You were trying to get in, and then Vivi just kind
I think
of.
that was the single closest I've ever
Back.
seen it get. Yeah, that's insane.
That's pretty high. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. It's fucked up. I froze up a bit because it's like I don't want to get close enough to get command grabbed. I want to put out the photon splash, which is like it's reverse DP input too. So doing that out of like a boost is a little tricky. We have Melody playing Gaits though. Gaits is kind of the resident bottom tier of this game, but I think depending how you view it, that's like B tier at worst. He's got a couple things. The main thing though is that like he can't really combo off aerials because all his jumping normals have this weird stall effect to it. His lows aren't great either. He doesn't really have a target combo. But what Gaits does have is some really interesting specials, including one of the only true DPs in the game. Although you need your arm back to do that. But yeah, DP, pretty useful. Light version is kind of hard to punish, and it's fully invincible, at least through startup. So that's something that not a lot of characters have. Trying to use the teleport. Teleport's kind of a whack move. This is looking like MonsterKing's game, no matter what. Oh, gets a interesting cross up on air block. Unless, I guess maybe Gates push something there. I don't know. Gates can get a lot of airtime and does have a grounded infinite that's exclusively fireball into boost light. Alright, I'm going to BRB. I need to grab dinner. But we'll see. Maybe Melody is going to be able to make a miracle happen. I mean, KillerBee is a low health character.
Holy shit! I hit it. That was the frame perfect dash L into super. How satisfying. Sorry, Melody. I had to go for it. I had to try it. Swordmaster. Who indeed is your god?
I'm back. How are we looking?
It's 2-0 for me, and you missed. I hit the frame perfect combo. I
Wow,
hit
well,
dash
I,
L into super, and it hurt
it really
melodies.
does.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
It didn't kill. I didn't notice because I was, I don't know, in the sauce, but I didn't notice Gaits is uniquely short, and it's possible one of the 3 lasers doesn't hit.
It
Um,
just that's really silly. What a guy. Oh, thank you for
yeah.
the clip. I really appreciate anyone who clips because obviously that's something I've never been able to stay on top of, right?
Yeah, yeah. If ever I can get the even fancier version where I get the jump in into it, which it's a lot more damage.
Oh, so
There's also
to answer your question, Osman, I was playing Swordsman earlier. You should have been here.
yeah, yeah. No, PolarBair did pretty good with swordsman. I gotta get on the.
All right. Corey playing this pretty well
Right.
so far. Good to also crouch under the laser from Reptos. I think Vice is
Yeah,
actually pretty short as a croucher when you get down to it.
yeah. I think you're right. I think that might only work on the uncharged laser. I've just joined, so I'm a bit late on it. Nice command grabs there from Corey.
Yeah, I think she's learned from the Vivi set. You can just kind of go for those as long as you have the input clean.
Mm. Yeah, a big part of it. This is also what I think is the only worthwhile charging. What is it called? Is it capture device? Capture device might be the Tarantula one, but yeah, that hit
I,
grab arm.
mhm.
I think the only good charging one, because there's a version where Vise goes forward, is the diagonal one. It does have a pretty quick hitbox for anti-airing. We're both trying to get into
Yeah,
a good range.
yeah, the mobility on it does fix kind of the issue that these types of move have, where they have a good hitbox, but like it's a very narrow one. So if they're not flying right in your range, you might not hit it. Match is looking a little stuttery on my end. I don't know if that's just me
Yeah,
or
yeah, no, it's the same. So
okay.
possible one of them has a slight either computer or net issue.
Trading a missile. Uh,
Yeah, this is often in Vice's advantage, especially on the ground where all missiles are gonna cause a hit.
the Louis net, the curse. That's unfortunate.
Mm. Oh, it's my stage, my song. Oh, so far pretty good plays from LordLouie, keeping Corey out with a lot of long-range normals.
Yeah, I
That
gotta say this
2L.
this game's pretty high on my like soundtracks list. Although, so I've been listening to a bunch of Fighting Layer now that that's like playable, and that soundtrack is crazy.
Oh, maybe I'll have to give it a listen. The one thing that's sad about Cyberbots is in Versus we don't get the boss themes, and they're all pretty hype. Both of them using a lot of weapon from a range, since, as I said earlier, weapon button is generally not as special. There's, I think, one exception. They won't cause chip, not even the chunky laser from Reptos. So while it will keep your opponent at bay, it won't cause any advantage. This is different though with Reptos' satellite laser, which is actually one of the best chip in the games. And wow, pretty good match for LordLouie, and even gets the special kill animation with that crouching, the 2H, the funny laser sword slice the opponent in two.
Yeah, it's pretty good when you see that happen.
It's always satisfying. Yeah, earlier you even got the rarer one where you slice their midsection and they don't even blow up. That was a hype moment. And Corey opting this time to keep with Vise. Earlier she switched against me, but I think she's feeling this matchup pretty well. Still so far, LordLouie once again using that laser to zone very effectively.
Yeah, the main thing with Vise and with anyone in this game, you kind of don't. If you're jumping, you kind of want to use your boost, no matter what. I mean, very rare that you want to like do just a jump, even if you want to boost, you know, back or down. The regular jumps don't go very far, and I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, that's true. And the fact that you can guard from an air. Oh, what a good interaction for Corey. That grinding gears move is frame one, so it was able to like interact positively with the Giga Crush. But yeah, as I was saying, air boost, you're able to guard, I think, 3 or 4 frames in. So even if you're going forward, it's a pretty good, you know, like offense where you're protected from anything but an air grab very early on. Unless they
Oh,
can snipe
trade?
the very startup. Yeah. And see those missiles doing so much for Corey again.
Yeah, this is looking like it could be anyone's game. As long as Corey can kind of get into the groove with Vice, then things can turn around very quickly.
But LordLouie doing so much chip damage with the satellite laser. And then those regular lasers hitting. Opts to go for kind of a raw. Oh, both of them doing it, but Corey's Giga Crush actually hitting a hurt box there and keeping LordLouie out. But once again, just having so much trouble getting into that Reptos 2H and earning LordLouie his victory. It is a very, very good hurt box. KillerBee beam has invulnerability frames on startup before startup. Great as a super punish. Flippy giving me the information on the Discord.
Quite interesting. I've never thought about this.
Yeah, that was really hype. It was a really good punish to your super. Okay, so it's before the first active frame. All right, well, interesting. I'll keep that in mind myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the move that makes the most sense here is to play winners finals and then the rest of losers.
Aye.
So we are going to get first to 3. It's going to be yours, Vivi, now.
Whew. Scary. All right, Vivi, let's do it. Send me the challenge. Vivi? Can't challenge her because she's on the away. Oh, there we go. All right. Be right back.
All right, let's see. All right, we are fully gaming now. We've got Vise versus KillerBee, these two signature characters of these players right now. I know TheMonstreKing has gone through a few other characters, but I think for the past maybe a year or so, he's been locked in for KillerBee. I think both of these characters really rely on getting the momentum first compared to a lot of characters. Someone like Reptos can kind of hang back in neutral and look for his spots, but I think as Vise, you really want to start and either force missiles or get an air-to-air, air command grab like that, and kind of run all over your opponent if it's possible. Well, KillerBee is a bit similar, but you've got overwhelming mobility, you've got the mines which go at a really useful angle, like right there, yeah, just sniping them over the missiles. So you can kind of control the airspace. KillerBee also having a normal air throw, which is a rarity in this game. Oh, going for the chip? Not quite. Has to be careful. What an interesting situation for a tick throw. Oh man, you gotta be careful there. Right, lots of drill-based mix happening here. Oh, the air throw again. Really dominant game here from TheMonstreKing. You can probably take this very quickly, but Vise is certainly not out of it, the kind of character that Vise is. Oh, nice. Yeah, that throw is going to kill for sure. Okay, so that's one. Okay, we were looking even there for a second, but that's how it is with KillerBee, the lowest health in the game. I can't believe that Vivi was able to block that, to be honest. Okay. TheMonstreKing has got to figure out something here quickly. Oh, okay, it wasn't an OTG there, but came down from the sky very quickly there to keep the pressure on. Oh, that could have been really dangerous. That was almost a game there. Ah, the missiles are so useful. A lot of the time you'll think it's you're in a safe spot to fire off a laser or something, but there it is. And yeah, on paper, missiles can lose to normal attacks, but in practice, sometimes they can curve right around it. Oh, Vivi gets to throw that time. No real Oki off of it. Good air throw from TheMonstreKing. Oh, and that's going to do it. Okay, 1-1. Okay, nice. Oh, that was going really well for the TheMonstreKing, but things can turn around very quickly in this game. Nice, okay, goes for the tick throw. Gotta be careful there. It can be hard to tell exactly what KillerBee's going for, though, with their incredible mobility. Oh, he gets it. So far the strat for MonsterKing has been to kind of run away for a little bit, try and find a good opening. And if for some reason you can get around or under Vise, then the air throw is coming out. Right, bit of free chip damage there. Oh, that's gonna do a good chunk. Vise is just a little too slow to really avoid taking chip damage from that super. Okay, both of them are just a clean hit away from the losing here. Although MonsterKing does have the round, if he can get one more hit, that could be it. Oh, it takes the full 4 missiles there, that sucks. Really a matter of how well can the MonsterKing come back from a tough situation here. And oh, okay, scores a knockdown with that vertical gears. For some reason, Vice's version of that move knocks down, Swordsman does not. Okay, this is kind of a tough situation here. MonsterKing can get, okay, OTG throw, that's good. Oh, goes for it again, but you can't necessarily count on it there. You're in that kind of situation where you expect them to tech, sometimes you can try and maybe, well, I don't want to say safe jump because it's not like a true safe jump, but you can kind of put a hover or an air dash normal over them, and if they tech, they'll be forced to block it. And if they don't tech, then you'll have enough time to land and then throw them OTG. You're now 2-1. We'll see if the MonsterKing is able to keep it together here and maybe figure out a new strategy, find some openings. Both of these players are so good, but I definitely think he's got what it takes to make the most of this situation. Right. Trying to throw something out from a bit of a safer distance. You do have to watch out for those missiles, though. Oh, big combo coming out. Vivi has been really clutch at hitting those, which is scary with this character, because, yeah, you can do jump L, which hits 3 times into missiles, and, you know, if they're stuck blocking that whole thing, then you have potential combo. If they get hit, you can combo off it. If they block, you can command grab off it. It's a really scary situation to be in. All right, we're trying to make something happen here. Oh, okay, not the full combo. One more hit like that could be the game for MonsterKing, though. He's got to watch out. Oh, and that's going to be it.
Ugh. Garbage. Absolute garbage. I am garbage. But that is that.
It's hard to fly at high speeds, you know?
Nah, it's on me. I had multiple rounds that I fucking threw to some stupid missile. No thought required missiles, but I still lasered and I got punished for not thinking either. And thus I lose like I deserve. That's the
All right,
game.
we'll get Melody versus Flippy.
see if Melody keeps Gaits. I know she said recently she's been wanting it. Yeah, seems like it. She's been hyped up just to play Gaits.
It's good sometimes, but I am not a Gates believer, but I think I've been getting into a lot of like almost philosophical discussions about telling people the tier list and who not to play and stuff, and I think Gates is not like one of the worst characters relative to the game that I've played, you know?
Yeah, no, it's definitely playable. It's just the amount of work you need to do to make it work is a little higher than other characters, but I've placed it like marginally higher than some other characters on my own tier list just because it struggle. This is part of it. It does have like a serviceable DP. It has like a lot of projectiles that do chip. It's not like, I don't know how to say, like reliable. It's not a safe character. It's a character you gotta kind of, like not get a lot out of it until you really get in, and even then, getting in is tough unless you manage to hit the infinite, and the infinite is relatively tough. Like compared to the Super 8 infinite, it's a bit tighter. It's not like the toughest in this game. We've seen the crazy charge cancel infinites that there are, but yeah, it's still pretty precise as far as infinites go. Besides that, Gaits has relatively low damage potential unless you hit that HGP, as we saw earlier, doing really good for Melody against Flippy. And as you can see, she's got the damage advantage for this round. So if she can keep it, she's trying to get in a lot with that teleport. While you can cancel the teleport early before Gaits is hittable, it's still very telegraphed. You can't go into command grab from it either, so you can't like force them to block and then punish it. It's really just go into DP or the fireball. Yeah, don't. That's true. You could also just like bait it and wait for them to do something. Honestly, if they go in the air, it's not too bad. I think this DP is punishable by some characters if they block it in the air. Gaits also have the small advantage of being fully airborne until the end of the recovery of the DP, so it's harder to punish Gaits. You can't do like a ground combo on it. Unlike Blodia and Fordy's DPs.
I think the problem is like when you're at full screen against Gaits and you're like on the ground, he can't actually hit you. I don't think light fireball even reaches all the way to the end of the screen, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. And on top of that, the missiles, as you can see, they're angled. There's only one way to shoot those missiles. Gaits also struggles quite a bit in the normals department. I think the air normals are fine, but mediocre, and the ground normals are kind of starved, to say the least. But the two different projectiles, the fact that there's a command grab, the DP that's decent. Like, it's not an unusable character. It's rough. It's rough to get in, as you can see, and the air normals being pretty committal, and Flippy taking advantage of that and just going into Giga Crush there. We can see from the DP having a bit of questioning on how to punish it. As KillerBee, probably the best option is simply to drill. You could also air grab. And here we see the command grab.
Very cool, yeah.
It's really cool, but I checked the damage and I think it's the same as the toss, which got me really confused. Because it looks like it's more. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it does more damage. It's a very cool looking move. And see, if Flippy doesn't predict that Melody will go for teleport DP and she can get the hit out of it, yeah, it does a ton of damage. To me, that move is relatively telegraphed. She's also not taking advantage of the fact that Gaits could crouch under that laser. I hope she knows about it, because If you use the L laser with KillerBee, Gaits can just crouch under it. It's funny.
Not a lot of
Avoid a
time
little bit
left
of chip.
here.
Yeah, that's true. Melody has the advantage for now, and you can see just avoiding the chip by crouching. Maybe she still has the comms on, and also able to take advantage of the stress building from the last minute to get in a cheeky DP that closes out that round at 5 seconds left. Big lightning balls. She's at least avoiding to deal with the mines by staying in the air and spamming those fireballs, but Flippy, you know, a KillerBee player, he knows, he just went for the air grab there. Didn't do a ton of damage, though. But it's good to have it. It's a
That's the
very rare
thing.
option in this game.
Gaits has a lot of trouble like stalling for long term, I think. He can kind of
Yeah,
do
that
it,
makes sense.
but you know, I guess it's like somewhere in the middle. You know, characters like Riot, KillerBee, the bosses can stall for a long time. A KillerBee
Yeah.
maybe not so much, but you've still got like better attacks up there.
I think in Japan they do it. I think in Japan the way they play KillerBee is more of a stall play style.
And that's going to be it. Flippy moves on.
Getting her with that laser.
And then it'll be me versus LordLouie.
Hey. Goes LordLouie.
Getting mid-set coaching. I had trouble reading that. Mid-set coaching to crouch lasers couldn't save me.
Hey, listen, I'm just commentating, you know. If people use my tips, I don't know. To me, it's risky to listen to commentary while you. It wasn't me. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. So me and your coach had the same idea, or your coach transferred the idea. And PolarBair, very aggressive approach already, getting almost half of the damage there, but dashes into the laser, loses the arm. And a weird block on that satellite force. And unfortunately, you can see Swordsman weakness there, gets the knockdown, but can't OTG, doesn't have time to jump, and doesn't have an OTG grab. It's a minor weakness for sure. Swordsman is still a pretty strong robot, as we discussed earlier. But yeah, the zoning from Louis doing a pretty good job against PolarBair here, and the very fast 2L from Reptos will be able to close out this round. Reptos, one of the few bots that can kind of contest Swordsman godlike normals.
Oh. Yeah, I'm starting to see it.
And then gets zoned out with the 5H. Oh, crouches under that laser. Little treads advantage here.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't realize what it was like.
Oh, are you getting the Louis connection? Is that what Oh, okay. I'm seeing it too on my end. LordLouie, you gotta get that fixed. Louis cackling to himself. He just destroyed PolarBair. Wanted to go to Infinite, but it's hard when you can't even hit BL yet. It's a tough gate. So. It's not exactly the same BL as Super 8. Super 8's BL can hit in a lot of situations. It's gigantic. It's got 5 minutes of active. Oh dear. LordLouie, this better not be a lag switch, or we're coming for you. You gotta get that sorted out, cause that's nasty. taking me back to my delay netcode days. PolarBair still gets to hit that full combo and then pushes him into the electric trap. Aye. The beautiful noise Fight does when there's lag too. It's the opposite of music. LordLouie, not yet an expert at mashing directions during the Reptos L grab, which appears to be one of the best L grabs in the game from how many times I got hit by it. From S91, who also is very good at mashing. Can get quite a few quick hits in. Using that photon splash to keep him out. But the just the mix-up of whether Louis is gonna go for laser or for crouching H to keep him out, and then that cheeky forward backwards air dash into jump L, one of the best jump Ls in the game. Reptos' gigantic hitbox, very fast, and it just lasts until he lands. Crouching under that small laser though. But he's just mashing 2L on a wake up, just gigantic, quick hitbox to push his opponent out. Doesn't quite get the target, dashing target combo there. A photon splash gets canceled by the satellite force. Ooh, another boost H into the OTG, doing pretty good damage there. Pushes him away with the 5H, the stab with the sword, and a little trade between photon splash and the laser gun will give PolarBair the advantage and then the victory. Hey Melody, there's that Japanese player who also does Gaits full time and does really well. And we got a character switch by LordLouie to Helion, character we haven't seen yet this this tournament. One of the boss characters, and the best at staying in the air, though it does not have an air grab. It does have that machine gun, one of the unique no hit stun moves in the game, but don't underestimate it. It does cause quite a bit of damage, as you can see. It's very free to just throw out. Ooh, that missile is not, though. It has quite a bit of recovery, allows PolarBair for a full combo, complete with OTG. LordLouie was not able to tech that. Gets the 4 hits off the jump L. PolarBair doesn't punish it. I'm not sure if you can on hit. Ooh, very good vertical gear there, but a good mash from Dash L will allow LordLouie to take to the air, but PolarBair says no, and vertical gears him into hell. 2 Ls to keep him out. Very good low move for Helion, and once again a little combo into the electric. The Giga Crush doesn't quite reach there. He's just getting machine gunned. Does not care. Goes for Photon Splash. Try to get him out of the air. At least cause a tiny bit of chip. Once again trades with it. No chip hit here. A little vertical gear there. So earlier I mentioned when you go behind an opponent, they can't block. There's a bit of privilege to hover type, so Helion, KillerBee, and Riot. When you press boost with them, they'll just be flying around, and they will turn around to face their opponent if they have to, which kind of makes it very hard to go behind them. So earlier he blocked a vertical gear like that, but really good grab to close this round, this match for PolarBair here. And PolarBair moves on. Oh, you played Helion off stream? Sorry about that, Melody. I hadn't seen it. And up next we'll have PolarBair versus Flippy.
Ooh, okay, let me take a look at this bracket. That's true. Okay.
And the winner will face me.
Oh, for some reason I accidentally closed the Fightcade lobby. Be right back.
No worries. Blessed be the flight bots. Yeah, I feel it's the one advantage that might be just a little too much. I say this as a KillerBee player, but being able to just kind of get out where other characters not only don't have the same mobility in the same situation, but on top of that, you can, dash under and Giga Crush them. All right, so far to the advantage of Flippy. Ooh, but good anti-air dash H from PolarBair. You're taking advantage of that large hitbox. Ooh, misses the OTG here. Vertical gear, but Flippy is holding guard, trying to reposition. Get some of the mine, a little bit of chip hit. A very fast-moving boost H to push Flippy in the corner, but he gets out. A little trade here with the laser. Another air hit on the laser, lands on the mine. And slowly but surely chipping away at Swordsman health. Very good air drill here to push him there, and PolarBair was pushing a button, gets hit with that mine. First round to Flippy. Another mine here. Anti-air drill. Ooh, very good vertical gear. Jump L into the swords. I don't think that was a true combo, though. And the little mine here, the slow arc. KillerBee has 3 ways, actually 4 ways to shoot the mine on the ground. So you have quite a bit of variety. 5 ways if you include dash weapon. Goes for the super there, and once again we see those iframes working for him. But I said 5 ways. It's 5 weapon, 6 weapon, 2 weapon, boost weapon. There's 4 ways on the ground, plus 1 in the air. Well, both of them trading boosting attacks. Swordsman has that unique, I think it's boost 2L. The only character with 1, because normally he's got that that very special target combo boost attack. Oh, very good damage here from Flippy, getting PolarBair down to pretty low health. And once again, a surprise drill into the OTG grab. The costly missing the tech. Flippy with a point.
I'm gonna try something very cool.
I'm looking. Cyclone! Now there's a character we don't see very often. Cyclone, a bit of a slower character in the air. Luckily with the gets air grab there. But Cyclone, to summarize, quite a bit of a zoner. Has a unique, very long range jump attack with L plus H at the same time. Unique normal. Also has a more, I guess, a stronger version of the mines. And as you can see, that special drill missile, which being a special, it does cost chip. It can be pretty good to keep opponents out. Unlike KillerBee, can shoot 2 mines instead of just 1, and they'll stay on the ground for quite a while. Ooh, a lot of damage here. Flippy not mashing directions, getting hit with a lot of those hits. But still, so far, Flippy able to zone PolarBair out. PolarBair taking full advantage of the fact that he's got 3 extra jumps in the air, though, but that drill so swift punishes him for whatever he was doing. I think shooting a little drill there. Tries to go for that long drill. And the special version of the mine, I think this is one of the few, if not the only, weapon special that chips in the game. There's very few weapon specials in the first place. Oh, but that drill commanding so much space. And the special version of the mine just not reaching quite far enough. Very good grab there, though. No OTG. Does have an OTG grab. Use the wrong version of the mine special, and it hits behind the Flippy, who just punishes with a grab here. The air drill to go back in the middle. Very nice cross-up kick from PolarBair. Gets tagged with that laser. The mine was still under him. Dashes in with the Giga Crush, but just out of range as Flippy's laser tags him. Still nice to see Cyclone. Pretty
Yeah,
rare.
I wanted to try something, but I was actually having a little trouble getting the air drills out, which I was trying to do like L mostly to keep him, because KillerBee is always in that hard to reach spot, right?
Yep.
But well played to Flippy.
Yeah, if I have a personal recommendation from what little of Cyclone I would have played, it's to go for one shot of weapon in the air and then go into drill, so that if he goes into you, then that mine will fall on his face. Now I will go and fight Flippy, so this being losers finals, first to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Be right back.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what can happen now? Kind of interesting to see this matchup. You know, not a lot of. It feels like it's pretty rare that we see mirrors in this game at all, because everyone is playing a different character. The characters in Cyberbots being so unique. Oh, dang. Yeah, this is a really tricky one, because it's like you both are fighting with this incredible mobility and you know, mixed up game, lots of potential for instant air dash normals, cross ups, going for low air throw if they try to jump out of your pressure, etc. That looked kind of crazy. I don't know what you had to block that. Oh, gets a dig by mistake, but it works out. Oh, nice. Monster King up 1. Oh yeah, thank you. Alright, sick. Alright, both of them trying to make something happen here. Monster King up a bit. And for once in this matchup, you can actually look at the life bars and tell who's ahead. KillerBee in most matchups having quite a bit of a health difference. Alright. Flippy fires the first shot with that mine, rather. Good choice there to backdash for Monster King to kind of get out of there when he saw that whatever meat he was trying wasn't working. Oh, it's kind of a reset situation there. Hits 2L because Flippy was probably expecting him to air dash, go for jump L instead. It's 2 for Monster King. Okay. Looking really in Flippy's favor at this moment, but anything can change. Plenty of time on the clock. All right. Gets a drill again. Does not get the kill. Good dodge on the laser from Monster King. Oh, these air throws are coming in nice right now. OTG with the Giga Crush as well. Oh, scary situation. Monster King has to avoid getting chipped out, but he can do it. Oh no, that was so close. Yeah, Monster King is kind of forced to play this more slow, keep it, respect Flippy's movement here a little bit, but I think these are so close that yeah, he can definitely bring this back. Oh, both of them shooting the mine at the exact same time. All right, good pressure. That charge cancel mine, not something you see too often, but it is helpful there. All right, this could be it for vFlippy. Nice block. Yeah, both of them looking for that JL to start something. Air throw. Okay. Damage is really stacking up quickly for the Monster King. He's solidly winning this right now. Oh, be careful. Goes for drill into burst. That's crazy. Yeah, he is looking for this. He's feeling really confident in this round, but do be careful, even in the mirror match. Nice, gets the OTG sword, that's nice.
Whew.
All right,
Woo-hoo. The
that is
bear.
now it is time to face whatever lurks out there in the expanse of
Yeah,
space. It is
sounds like I gotta get back into it.
a
Ay, ay, ay.
grappler.
Yeah, it's the grappler. The grappler est of all. Alright, well, wish me luck. I'll need it. Let's go.
All right, this is it. We got Tarantula this time. Interesting. Tarantula missiles can be pretty good in their own right. Can be hard to see coming. And they also have some good air-to-air options. And I believe Powered Wrecker for Tarantula might actually be throw invincible on a few versions. So it might actually be hard for Vise to grab this guy, all things considered. Looks like MonsterKing does have the lead now. That drop could have been really bad, but we're alright. Right. Ball is still in MonsterKing's court here. And he's been playing this pretty cautiously, so the time is also a factor. We've got less than 30 seconds left here. If he can play this safe and avoid getting command grab like that, then this could be over soon. Wow, I'm surprised that connected from there. Really nice. Nice, okay. Guard cancels to avoid the tick throw setup. This actually seems like a really good counter pick here. I'm surprised. Oh no, gets a command grab though, that's gonna be it for sure. A little unnecessary spinning the Giga Crush there, but we move. Okay, good choice to boost back there. Vivi may have been expecting the jump right away, so good choice for MonsterKing to not give it. Oh, using that missile as a kind of interrupt there. He's got to be careful about using that boost H though, even if it is pretty safe sometimes. If especially if Vivi is able to guard cancel it, things could get dangerous. And Vise, you would think guard cancel command grab is very hard, but Vise does have one easier guard cancel option in 2 and 4A, which again is frame 1 if you're point blank. It can be really useful sometimes. Wow, good catch. Nice, there's the OTG. Let's go. MonsterKing is popping off for this one, and I would be too in this position. I'm not gonna lie. That's and that's only one game worth. So if he does see the Braga reset here, this is gonna be pushing it to the limit. What a good game this Cyberbots is. Okay, nice. Good jumping back there after the missiles come out. It's kind of like there's no totally correct answer when it comes to Vice's pressure. This character is tough, and it always puts himself in a good position. I feel like we haven't had a good Vice since like I'm trying to remember who was playing him. But it's been a while since we've had a good North American Vise, so it's nice for Vivi to be picking up the mantle here. Okay, short pummel there, good mash out from Vivi. Oh, using that air power raptor in order to sort of delay and stall over Vise. It's an interesting strat, although that does seem kind of dangerous to do against this character. Nice big damage punish on that too. Oh, okay, in a kind of a tough situation here. Spends the burst, yeah, that's probably the right choice here. Oh no. I hate to see that throw in that situation. Okay, gets the right follow-up this time. Okay, this is looking very good for MonsterKing. Tries to go for that sneaky grab. And that, okay, good situation there. Tarantula can be pretty fast, and you think this character doesn't have a lot of mix because they have they have double jumps instead of the hover or air dash, but there are a lot of ways to set up both strike throw and left right with this character. Nice catch. Completely stopping Vice's offensive momentum there too. That was crazy. Now, MonsterKing has been forcing Vivi to kind of play from the back foot here with Tarantula, which is really interesting. I feel like we haven't really seen this dynamic play out in the other matchups yet. Oh, the full combo. Is that going to kill? We're just barely living that. MonsterKing has his work cut out for him. Oh, still gets the OTG? Oh, I thought maybe he was going to set up like a super there. Tarantula super, anyone not familiar, is a ground to air command grab, so it'll catch people, kind of like Zangief's Super 2 in Street Fighter 6. So if you can force them to block like missiles or something, you can kind of throw that out there and more or less guarantee it. Oh yeah, you can't go for that against Vise. If Vise techs, then they might get the command grab instead of you. Okay, we're trying for that grab. It's not quite happening. Oh, weird situation there where the missiles didn't come out like Vivi wanted. No punish there though for MonsterKing, and that's going to be 2-1 right now. Nice catch. It is deceptively hard to get that 100 missiles or whatever it's called follow-up. You got to do 2 and 4A just before the throw should happen. Oh yeah, that just one quick interaction like that for the round. Just gets him from round start pretty much. Oh, that is going to do a ton of damage. Is this the game right here? Nice catch, brave option there from MonstreKing. He's just gotta be careful, make something work here. He does have full meter. Oh, that was really close. Oh, I thought that was a game for sure. And there comes the JL from Vivi after the air block. Air blocking is such a strong option in this game. You don't
Sorry
always
to
expect
disappoint
Jets
everyone
to.
again, as usual, but it is what
Hey,
it is.
it was pretty good. It was pretty good, man. You
It
surprised
doesn't
me.
matter.
You
It doesn't
surprised
matter. I
me.
get hit by
Hey,
one thing. I lose 70%. Garbage, garbage.
you surprised me
There's
with
nothing.
Tarantula, right? It's just, man,
S91 told me to pick it. It didn't change a thing. It was 1-3 both times.
he
It
might
was shit.
he might have been onto something. I played this character just enough to like recognize that like if they block air missiles, you can super them, and I was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, but it's
expecting that.
tough.
I think if that came out, that would have changed the course of history. You would have been like, I'm so in this, I rock, and you would have won. But you know what?
One three both times.
There's always next time. There's always next time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
saying.
mean, I'll still play, but it's been rough every time. I don't know. I'm dooming.
Well,
I'm dooming about this character. It's
I know it happens. I'm
there's
gonna look
there's too
for.
many there's too many easy way outs for Vice on top of being the character with the most health. You know, but
I'm
I don't
going
I don't
to.
want to pick it. I don't want to take the easy way.
Well, you are doing something good for all of us. I think I'm going to pull
Thank
a
you,
raid,
but
and
I don't.
I'll see you all later.
All right, take care, nerds. Thanks for hosting again.
Yes, every month, maybe more often when Frosty is coming up. Well, I'll see what my schedule looks like.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
absolutely. Bye bye.